Well, I'm Peter Young, I drive a team of Shires and I grew for my sister with her pony team. I got into carriage driving from a young age. I've always been around carriage driving because my dad drove Shires when I was young. I rode competitively in my younger years, and then as I grew up I got more involved with the driving. I eventually broke my riding ponies to drive, ended up driving pony tandem for a few years, and then when I was looking for my next challenge I progressed onto Dad's Shire team. I drive the Shires because our family's bred them for several generations and it's what we had at the time when I was looking for my next challenge, progressing on from the pony tandem that we had, so I moved on to the Shire team. We like working with the Shires because of their temperament. As everyone says, they're gentle giants, they're very willing to please and very easy to work with. The challenges of the Shires is their size, so in obstacles and tight cones courses, they're longer in the back than the light horses, and also they're wider in the body, so in obstacles this gives you less space to work with. Another thing that comes with the size is the heat loss, so they struggle to lose heat as well on hot marathons, so we have to put a lot of effort into cooling them between section A and B on a hot day. I like driving a team because it's the challenge of getting 4 horses working in harmony together, as well as having the 3 people on the carriage working together. So on marathon I need a navigator who knows where we're going and is confident in telling me where to go. And I need a bottom step who is confident around the horses and is physically capable. We do a variety of things with the Shires, so we ride them, we hack out, we've done some low-level ridden dressage in the past. We also do agricultural work with them, so last year we got a muck spreader, a ground-driven muck spreader, so we spread all of our muck last year with the horses. We also chain harrow with them and roll with them. We find this a more pleasurable way of doing these jobs than using a tractor, and it's also great training for the horses to walk steadily. We also compete with the Heavy Horse Driving Trials Club as well as the Light Horse Driving Trials. So this is a slightly different style of competition. They have a route in which you're given a map and a time based off an average speed that's been calculated that you have to complete it in. And it's like section A for Light Horse Driving Trials, except that we don't get given a window to come back in on. We get given a time and you get penalised for being over or under that time. They then have special stages, so within that there is a cones course, there is obstacles, but also there is logging, which is a logging skills test, and there is a sledge pull, which is a cones course with a sledge, and you stop in each pair of cones and another person gets on the sledge, so progressively the sledge gets heavier throughout the course. So we currently have 2 types of harness that we use. Originally we only ever had the American working harness. That's what Dad had when he started, because that's a very versatile harness. You can use it for your agricultural work, your logging, and you can use it on a hitch cart as well. So initially when I started driving the team we used this harness for all phases of competition, but a couple of years ago we upgraded to a set of Zilco Elite team harness for the dressage and cones phases. So my aims with the Shires are to see how far we can get with them as a team. So we've had many competitions where we've had issues and we've yet to make time on section B on a marathon, but we've never felt this is due to the horses' limitations. This has always been due to driver errors. We're also hoping later this year to go out to France to compete in the Route de Poisson with the Heavy Horse Driving Trials Club. That is a relay from Boulogne to Paris, recreating the routes that they used to use to carry fish from Boulogne into the centre of Paris. This again has special stages. We're hoping to take part in the team cones and the pairs obstacles for this. Throughout my career I've had many great opportunities, but I think the proudest moment is successfully completing Catton Park with the team for the first time, because this proved to ourselves and to others that we could get around a tighter marathon with a Shire team. My advice to anyone wanting to get into carriage driving would be find your local club and go and get involved in them. So local to us, we have the West Midlands Driving Group and the Wolverley Driving Club, which are very entry-level clubs. And then as you progress, there is the Midlands Driving Trials Group. But go along to these clubs, help out. These clubs always need stewards. There's always drivers here who need grooms and people to help them. So if you can go and join in with somebody more experienced, that's a great way to learn the ropes. Also, if you do then want to get into the driving, these are good places to start because you don't require the same amount of equipment that you do for higher levels of competition. So at these local events, you can compete in a two-wheeled carriage. I'd also say don't feel limited by the horse that you have. Like, we use the Shires and they're very capable for it, but any size of and breed of pony or horse would work for you.